Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel, Lars here of Kilobit Nomad, and in this video we are going to be unboxing the Logitech MX Master 3. Coming right up. Alright, so let's try to open this bad boy up here right now. I actually have a Logitech MX Master 2S, which I really like and all that. But I feel like the mini USB here is really, a bit of a bummer. And I want everything to have a USB-C, which the MX Master 3 has. So let's open this up. The price of this one is the same as the MX Master 2, which is about $99. I did get this one at a slightly lower price, $80 or $90, but the retail price of the MX Master 2 is pretty much the same as this one, $99. Okay, so any day now when I can open this one. Actually, first off, let's try to see what this feature and how this will be different than the MX Master 2 and all. So on the front, it says mag speed, ultra fast scrolling, MX Master 3, advanced wireless mouse. Okay, it's pretty much almost the same as this one, but there are some slight differences, but we're gonna take a look at it later. On the side, it says USB-C quick charging. This is one of the main points why I wanted to use this actually than the MX Master 2. I love the MX Master 2, don't get me wrong, especially right now. This is a lot cheaper now compared to this. Okay, at the back, pretty much all the features right here: comfort and support, flow cross computer control, speed up your workflow. Everything is pretty much the same as the MX Master 2S with a slightly different shape. We'll see, or we'll take a look at it later. Now open it up. Here we go. Let's open this up. Ooh, okay. Ooh, here we go. So without further ado, you can see the mouse right away with the universal USB receiver right here. Let's take this out. Ooh, there's a very subtle difference in the feeling on actually the shape of the mouse. I'm gonna put this here. Not sure if you guys can see, maybe on the overhead camera, but this is how they look like. The MX Master 3 on the left one is slightly, I guess, narrower or a bit smaller, but not really to the point where, it's way too small and stuff. It is more ergonomic, and there's a little bit of, I'm not sure what it is, but I think, so this is how you hold your hand on the MX Master 2S. This is slightly bulkier, but the MX Master 3, it feels like narrower, but at the same time, it feels like your hand is more tilted to the right. It's almost like going to vertical. I have the MX vertical, which is all the way like this. This one feels more closer to being a more natural position of your hand, especially I have some ulnar entrapment here, or ulnar tunnel. Anyways, so this feels a little better, actually. Better than this, although I love this as well. But here you go. I'm gonna put this on the overhead camera. There is a very subtle in shape and stuff. And then on the side, so as you can see, I guess the horizontal scroll wheel is all aluminum, while the 2S has aluminum but with some rubber coating on it. What I noticed is the forward and back button on the Master 3 is below the scroll wheel, which is actually better than the 2S, because the 2S is like behind the scroll wheel, and also the forward and back is almost like at a vertical, if you can see. I love the improvement of this one. There is a light here, only one. I'm not sure if that is for the battery, because this one has like 3 lights. I'm not sure if you can see. Let me put it up. For the 3S is right here. Now for the scroll wheel, vertical scroll wheel. Okay, this also feels subtly different than this. This one also. But I noticed there's a little bit of sound. While this one. Okay, before we dive into this one and install the Master 3 to my MacBook right here, I want to show you the other, or the transceiver is right here. This is the Logitech, I guess it's like the universal receiver or something, but this is the one. Pretty much the same as the Logitech Master 2S and all that. So before I'm gonna install this, actually I almost forgot. So other than the original transceiver, there's the USB-C cable and some manual and papers right here. So let's see what it is. Here is the MX keys, Ultimate Companion to your MX Master. Now the manual, which is very, very concise with the drawings and the images rather, or illustration. English, battery removal for recycling. And then this one, important safety, compliance, and warranty information. All of this here, right here, all the languages and all that. This one also different languages. Here is the USB-C. It's a USB Type-C on one end and USB Type A on the other. I don't know which color is this, graphite or something. But finally we have a USB-C. The 2S still has the mini USB, which, it's a bit of a bummer and all that. For some reason, whenever I connect the Logitech, like the Master 2S and this through a Bluetooth, Apple always thinks this is a keyboard. So for some reason, I don't know why, but now we are connected. Both of my mouse are connected. So let me get the mouse pad. Okay, so feel-wise, the MS Master 2S is a little heavier. I don't know, just slightly than the Master 3. This feels like a little lighter. I mean, it's not as light as the gaming mouse and all that, but this is a bit heavier. So I guess that's another plus point for that. Installing this through the Logi Options app actually is pretty easy. I just went to add my device and then I opened Bluetooth settings because I didn't want to use the unifying device. That is the term. And then you go to the Bluetooth and it automatically detects it. Here's how you cycle through, because you can actually create 3 profiles in here. I put it on number 2. You just press this button right here. It's inside. At the bottom, well, you gotta turn it on. And basically it just detects right away. We are going to see what the differences are. I'm gonna select the Master 3. Now, welcome to MX Master 3. Think it, master it. Mag speed scroll wheel. It's pretty, I think it's the same as the 2S. Oh, let's see. Oh, you gotta hear this one. So the difference with the scroll wheel, this is the Master 3. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. So that is how it sounds. While the 2S, that's how it sounds. The 2S is a bit louder with a snapping sound, while this one is very, very silent for some reason. So next, mode shift button, yep, that I just talked about it. Okay, so this one is the gesture button, same as the 2S, although the Logitech Master 3 has a little bit of a emboss here or a sign. So basically you can switch between desktop, left and right here, and then mission control if you go up, expose down. So yeah, pretty much the same as the 2S. Now what thumb wheel, okay, so this is where the difference lies, because in the Master 3, like I said, it's the scroll wheel is on the top, and the forward and backward button is below the scroll wheel, which actually is a lot better than the 2S. The 2S kind of like, it's a bit of a bummer, especially when you have to do forward or back. It's behind the horizontal scroll wheel. So this is more natural. Now next, app specific settings. Okay, so it actually changes for the Excel. It has the horizontal scroll wheel. On Microsoft Word, obviously you don't really go left to right. This is a portrait. Then it goes zoom out and zoom in. And then for the Photoshop is brush size. So that is pretty good for the Master 3. Master 3, because it has different profile switches. What? Profile switches for the horizontal scroll wheel. Forward, back, open new link and tab. Okay, we know that already. I'm interested for the Final Cut Pro. Redo, undo. Oh wow, I don't have to press Command Z or Shift Command Z for undo, redo. Install all of them. I want to change it to scroll direction, natural. Point of speed, pretty much the same. I like it. And then same as the Master 2S, there is the flow. That's a Logitech feature. Pretty much is basically you'll be able to control your mouse from different devices, from one MacBook to another, if you install all these Logi options. Okay, so I love the feeling on the Master 3. I'm definitely going to be using this way more now than this one. The scroll wheel here feels like it's silent. It feels really smooth. On the 2S, it feels like old technology, to be honest with you. I mean, I still like it. I love the snapping and all that, but it feels like it's an older technology than this one. Another thing is that I love the shape on this one. This is a bit bulkier. It's good for my hand. It gives me less strain on my carpal tunnel and my ulnar tunnel. But I think this is more supinated. Is that a word? I think that's the word, supination or supinated. This one is more tilted to your right, more like vertical. The other one that I like about this one is that the forward and backward button is below the horizontal scroll wheel, while on the 2S it's behind. Sometimes it's not really natural because you have to like really reach. Your thumb has to get back and reach those buttons. Very big question, is this worth it for the price of $99? I'm not entirely sure, because $99 is not cheap at all, especially for a mouse. You can buy any mouse way better with higher DPI, higher response rate and all that for cheaper. But if you're into Mac, I think this is really, really good. If you don't have the older, like 2S or the older one, especially the 2S, if you don't have that one, yeah, definitely go for the Master 3 right away. But at the same time, the Master 2S is on a discount right now. I think it's around 50 or 60 bucks. So this is still a very viable option. Now, if you want to upgrade from 2S to 3, I don't think it's worth that much. $99 for very minimal features. But again, I want everything to be USB-C. I like the feel of this one, especially I have ulnar problem here on my forearm. But anyways, I digress. So I'm gonna be using this. And that's it for this video, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing to the channel. I'm Lars of Kilbit Nomad. See you in the next video.